Welcome to the Musar video blog. The last 2 weeks we've been talking about the idea of responding as opposed to reacting. Last week we spoke about how after a person reacts, instead of responding, that a good idea would be to go back afterwards, analyze what happened, and figure out how will I deal with it next time, and make that resolution. So someone gave me a comment and said that I should go even further with this idea and talk about being proactive in responding. So I would like to add to that idea based on something from the Sefer called Pele Yoetz. It's a work that was written about 200 years ago by one of the great sages of Bosnia, Sarajevo. And in his section he deals with savlanut, patience. He has a part where he talks about patience in speech. And he has an interesting line that he says there, that as long as the words don't come out, you've got control over them. But once the words come out, then you're a prisoner of the words. The idea is don't be so fast to let the words out. Realize that once we say the words that we're going to say, that they're already out, and we have to live with them. So he stresses the idea of patience in speech. Don't be so quick to say what it is that we're going to say. So my suggestion, and I think it'll help very much to inculcate within ourselves this idea of responding, not reacting, is to get into the habit of not saying things right away, of pausing, maybe take a breath. And I don't mean to do it in moments of stress, but I mean we should get into the habit all the time. Throughout the day, we can remind ourselves that when I'm going to say something, just pause. When we're talking on the phone, before I respond, just pause. And that little space that we put in between just talking or pausing will help us overall develop the habit of not reacting, because all you need a lot of times is just that little pause. And with that little bit of silence, sometimes a person can help and not react. And just that, it's oftentimes just that little bit of space is all we need to move over from reacting to responding. So we're leaving you with something proactive to do. Get into the habit of when you're speaking, of not answering right away, putting in a slight little pause, and then say what you want to say. And through that, we can hopefully develop within ourselves more of an ability to respond and not just to react. See you next time.